Right, so here we are. We're advancing a little bit, not a tremendous amount, because the guy who's meant to be doing the engine mount is a complete
fool.
Well, don't say it. No, he's not to say it. He's making a lot of problems over this, so he hasn't got round to actually getting much further than this rather unsubtle with a crossbeam here. Anyway, in the meantime, what we've done is put in the vacuum pump. I don't think that's the noise of the vacuum pump in the background.
Oh no, stop it.
It's not Hannah. And okay, that's fairly neatly put in. Maybe you can just take a little bit of a view of that. Get a bit closer. You can move.
This is.
And apart from that, we're still waiting. We've got the new half shafts and the old half shafts, and we've got to wait till the dimensions get sorted out when we get the diff in there, and then we can actually work out how long it has to be and make them together. Right, let's go around the side here. Okay, now. Okay, so in here, what have we been doing? We've taken out the 12-volt system. I can go and have a look a bit more. So we pulled out the 12-volt system, pulled out the ECUs. Everything's pretty much working, as you can hear now. As before, haven't got the keys in there, so there's nothing really going on, but the brakes working as expected. Basically, at the moment, just this 12-volt bus in here to sort that out. The heater's going to go back in there. I can show you that a little bit later. I moved the 12-volt battery to here, taking it out of the space at the back and rerouted all the wires so that there's no cabling going through to the back at the moment. That'll become fairly obvious why. On the other side here, the DC converter is going into the little cubby there, so that's quite nice. So in the end, what I want is in this one is to put in a small 12-volt battery and get rid of the big 12-volt battery so that we don't have that anymore. Right, let's go to the back of the car. So we've got all the 95 batteries in here. That's all the balancing cabling on top. So this is a temporary box while we just get a feel for how the batteries perform in terms of temperature, etc. Obviously it's going to have a lid on it, and the lid, which is there, is going to be sealed down, which Casper and Hannah have almost perfectly managed to seal. A couple of fans on the back to blow some air through to keep them at the right temperature, or at least we're going to measure the temperature as they're running. And put the wires through to the controller in the front, through some kilovacs, which are going to be acting as the switching mechanism to make sure they're nice and safe. That's the next wiring stage really. So that's pretty much as far as I've got on this Easter weekend. I reckon another couple of good long weekends, as long as my welder guy actually gets his act together. This is my heater system. Are you looking at that?
Yes.
Right. Doesn't look very neat, but anyway, it's just the elements there. Ceramic elements, 120 volts each. In series that's 360 volts, which is about the same as the pack. And very beautifully coming through the bottom of the plastic pack below. Obviously there's some ceramic insulation there underneath. And we're going to put, well, it's already put in. This will be put into the circuit in order to keep the temperature down to something reasonable, like 100 degrees, 150 degrees. And let's hope we can get rid of this music. Okay, stop.